Hello everyone, this is Thomas Merrick, and this is Let's Megamek with the FWLM. We've had a bit of a snafu. We did the battle with Hawkeyes. I recorded it. It was 2.5 hours long, and it had no audio. The reason, and the reason being is kind of ironic. I was fiddling around trying to figure out how to get the sound to record with me and Hawkeyes, and in the future with whoever else I'm recording with. Uh, as a result, I got about halfway figured out, and it has to do with my sound mixer and drivers and wonkiness that my computer is old beyond all reason I should be doing any of this stuff. But about halfway through it, it was going to be basically a ordeal to get it finished. As a matter of fact, I've still not got it fixed. I've got it about halfway fixed. But I was doing some test recording, and I kept it on the stereo mix, and the stereo mix isn't working, which is what the whole problem was. I couldn't figure out why the stereo mix wasn't working. So when we started doing the actual recording, I forgot to set it back to my microphone, and so instead of having both of us talking, there's none of us talking, which, you know, some of you might think is a good thing. But I wasn't going to. I was playing around with the footage. I was trying to compress it down. And another problem I run into is when you get a file size that's 2.5 hours long. I need to remember this in the future. It becomes unwieldy when I'm trying to edit it. It becomes impossible to edit. I ran into that with the All-In, and that ended up being a 12-hour long edit process, and then like an 8-hour long render with the All-In thing. One of the reasons I took a break pretty much immediately after that. I hate to do it because it was such a good battle, but there's nothing I can really do. In fact, also I didn't even realize it when I went back and I started doing like the post thing, going all the way up to this current era where we are right now. So I will just kind of give you the cliff notes of the battle. He won. For those who remember, it's this guy here, the Scout Lance here. You'll notice they're all still here. It was a harder battle than the Battle Lance had to deal with, and he won. Not only did he won big. He got us a lot of salvage, ridiculous amounts, really. We have trying to remember what all we salvaged. We salvaged a Locust, nearly intact. It had one gyro hit, and that was a cool thing. Anyway, the chase map. There was a running battle, and part of the problem is, it was a war of attrition. That's one of the reasons this battle took so long. It was a very much a war of attrition. Both sides didn't really have great gunnery skills, and even when they did hit, the weapons didn't really have a whole lot of stopping power. So this ended up, he followed them all the way up to the top. His main things was he was actually taking out the tanks. Well, taking them out as in immobilizing them, and that comes back to bite us a little bit later. Well, I say bite us. Basically it was a rule misunderstanding, but he got all the way to the top, and he finally took out the Stinger, which was salvageable. I don't remember. I think it lost a leg, and the guy ejected. The Wasp, he just straight up destroyed. Center torso. We got that as salvage. We got that Stinger as salvage, and a Locust got all the way to the very top of the map. And at the last second, he shoots it, hits the gyro, it falls. The pilot ejects. As a matter of fact, not only did the pilot eject, the Hawkeyes ran up and captured the guy. So right there at the very edge of the map, he didn't get away. So that was a really cool moment. The reinforcements did show up. He did try really hard to take out one of those Shadowhawks. He did a lot of damage to one of them, but unfortunately, it was just too much. It was just too much to do. And especially by that time, his armor was starting to wear down. Now you'll notice, they're all repaired now. He took some significant armor damage to like the Phoenix Hawk and so forth, but the only real loss he suffered was this Locust took basically an upper arm actuator hit, and this Oscout lost an arm. It's not showing up here for some reason, but see, it used to show up kills and whatnot. What if it maybe shows it on a different screen? Like you would like say, had the battle of whatever and had these kills. Now I did check, and part of the problem was I had the experience settings wrong, which means we also need to go back one of these days, and I'll need to fix the command in Battlelands to reflect the XP they would have earned in their battles. But basically, this Oscout lost an arm, which doesn't really matter for an Oscout, other than I guess soaking up some damage. Yeah, the right arm here, which I will replace it eventually. So this turned out very well. We got quite a bit of salvage. We actually got a couple tanks that are I could actually fix. Now, since I am on the topic of tanks and whatnot, I've been trying to decide how I want to handle the personnel issue. We're getting all these prisoners, and I'm not getting very clear answers from the forums as to what I'm supposed to be doing with them. So what I do gather is you're supposed to be paid 50,000 for every prisoner. And then there's supposedly a chance that they will want to defect. So what I'm going to do, and I did find this up here. This isn't what this in the personality report. What is it? It's the retirement defection dialogue. This is what I'm about to do. Isn't really the purpose this is designed for, but it's what I'm going to use it for. Basically, the prisoners are showing up on this as, for example, this Robbie the Rodman robot here. It has target numbers, and what this would normally be is if they want to retire, and you would pay a bonus. I think you can normally pay it like 3 times, but to keep them. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to roll for each of these, and if they want to defect, I have to pay the amount. If they don't want to defect, I can either A, take the 50,000 and basically remove them because I released them, I ran them off, or I can trade 2 to basically randomly roll up a personnel of my choice. That's how I'm going to play it from here on out until I get further rule clarification. So I do have my handy dandy dice program. I came prepared, and I can't go back and forth, unfortunately. So let's start with the mech warriors. Looks like we have 5 potential mech warriors. Let's see if any of them want to defect. It's a D6 roll, 2d6 roll. First guy is a 10. Now he has a permanent injury. It's one of the reasons this is higher than normal. He does not. Okay, this person here, what is this? A regular. I need a 9. Okay, she does want to join. And if they join, I have to pay this amount. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. So instead of gaining 50,000 for her, I will actually pay 50,000. Here's a veteran. It'd be nice to get him. Nope. Nope. And an 8. Nope. So all we're going to get is Connor Eggington. Alright, so be it. Where are you at, Connor? Welcome aboard. You are... Wait. You are active. You are not a prisoner anymore. Make you a private. And we'll find you a mech here later. So, meanwhile, these 3 scrubs, I'll do the money here in a minute. Let me pull up a little scrap piece of paper so I can keep track of how much I'm paying. She was worth 50,000, I believe. Mainland wanting to do this all in one fell swoop. Why did that not open up a text document? Oh, it did. It made a new one. And I've moved the screen, so I don't know if I'm still recording the right thing or not. Oh well. There. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the vehicle crews. And all of these guys need to... What's wrong with her? Oh, she's an elite. Wow. Be nice to get her. Expensive, but nice. Okay, just go down the list here. We'll try to do it real quick. 9. Okay, so just mark the ones and I can go back later. 10. 10. You'll notice the numbers going down. That's because the payment gives it a -1 for the bonus. 9. We're going to get some people, looks like. Some curitos. Ooh, look at here. Got a number of them, actually. Now here's where I would like the 11. There we go. It is an 11 mile, yeah. Realize that's kind of off the screen a little bit. Let's go back the other way. 8. Nope. 10. Nope. 11. 9. 9, 10. 9, 10. Ooh. See, 8. As you can see, we've got lots of crew here. 8, 11, 7, 8, 10. 8. Why is... Seems like that's higher than it should be. Part of the problem is our leadership score too. 10. Yep. 11. Yep. We're getting some elite crews. This is good news. Let's see, 10. 9, 10, 10, 10. Okay. So this is going to end up being 510,000 more money for all these people. Some of them are really good people, so that's okay with me. 510. Oops, that's not a 5. Now I just have to remember who's who here. Alright, we're back, and I have these guys set up. Now all we need to do is actually find out what we want to do with the disposition of the rest of these peoples. What I want to do first, I want to check our personnel. I want to check our support personnel. Actually, can I go straight to administrative? Because what I want to know is, yeah, do I have one of each? I have 2 transports, so I'm missing one. I'm missing an HR. So 2 of these I'm going to get rid of in favor of... Wish there was a prisoner. You know, sort by prisoner. Vehicle crews. 2 of these I'm going to get rid of in favor of 1 HR. So you are free to go. Prisoner exchange. Haha. I think I actually just have to get rid of them. Remove. And remove. In its place, we will hire a HR person. Susan Trevon, welcome aboard. You will be a... I think we're going to have you come in as a lieutenant or as a captain. I don't remember how I was doing that. I think I was having them being captains. And I want 2 more mechanics, maybe 3 more. So let's go ahead and get rid of some of these guys. I need, let's go with 3 more tank mechanics. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Welcome aboard, Jack Bodgraven. And Miss something or other. And Jeff Lita. Now the only other thing is I think I want to go ahead and hire 2 more mech warriors. So get rid of 4 of these. We had a lot of prisoners. You know what? Let's go ahead and get a 3rd one. Oh, we got 4, 5, Miss Ortega. Oops, I probably should have given her a rank. Private Arrington. And man, are you ultra green? Good grief. I am trying to set up a training company, so... Oh, he lost his right leg. Yeah, that would be the permanent injury. Sorry, Dr. Robotnik, you're gone. So that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, I think 4 new mech warriors. And we do have mechs, so this will work out perfectly. Well, not really perfectly. I still need to figure out how to do a training lance because I don't have... I wonder. Well, anyway, let's get people assigned to something here. Trebuchet's still en route. What doesn't have a mech warrior in it? Let's make you a pilot of... Apparently I've got 5 mechs. Now one of these mechs is salvage though. Number 3 Wasp. So I can put each of these people in something. Let's go ahead and put you in the Wasp, or I'm sorry, the Wasp, the Hornet. I'll put you in the Wasp. Put you in the Locust. And you in that Stinger. So I'm wondering if with the vehicle crews, I don't really have a great driver, unfortunately. So I don't know that it's going to average out correctly. You're a driver. You are a terrible driver. I think they're all terrible drivers. Well, it's really the driving skills all you really need to worry about. So 5. Ugh. So what if I add you to... I don't remember which Vedetti's which. So we need the Vedetti... Which one is that? Number 2. I don't remember how much crew that takes. I'm going to start filling it with elite gunners. Gunner, Vedetti 2, really? 3 people. 4 people. I wish I knew the calculation, because I don't think it's actually said anywhere what the... Okay, it's full now, so it has 4 people in it. And I need that Scorpion... It was the... ML Scorpion. I think it's the only one we got. Yep. And gunner. Okay, there's only 2 people that fits in the Scorpion. So we have 2 tanks ready. Well, ready. They actually need fixed still, but potentially we'll get them crewed. We've got 4 mechs ready again, potentially. We still need the crewed. I'm on Monday. We need to go through another week, so this is going to be a series of repairs. Which I think I am going to... I guess I can just keep recording and fast forward through it. So let me go ahead and put a stop point in for my own notes, and we'll fast forward through this and we'll get to the next week, and hopefully by that point we will have a mission or multiple missions.